Hello, hello. How are you doing? Soru 2307. Where are you joining from? Hello, hello, Joy. Where are you guys joining from? I want to know where you're joining from. Johnny Mata 656854. Where are you all joining from? I want to have a live on Sunday teaching you guys how you can. Hey, Sean, how you doing? So for those on my Patreon, I'm planning a live for Sunday. Let me know if you're interested. I want to show you how you can stop using credit cards, and instead of paying 10%, Trump wants to cap interest rate at 10% for credit cards. Brilliant idea. But what if you could actually treat your crypto as a credit card, and you take a loan off of your crypto at 2.38%? And I'm not doing it off Kinetic. I'm doing it off the Proton Network. This is very important. So I want to do this. Please like the video. There's 23 of you on here right now. And I want to discuss what's happening in the market. I'm sorry I wanted to be on, but I got back from Texas. It was an amazing time. Give me 1 second here, please. All right. So we had an amazing time for the conference. Please like the video up to 22 likes. The more people who like the video, the more we get people out there. Cambridge, Massachusetts. All right. That's Jesus is Love. God bless you. Welcome, welcome. California. Oh my God. Johnny Mata is in California too. He says, I'm joining from my truck. That's awesome. Are you on a break? I hope you had a good sandwich and soup this afternoon. Luca Van Glia Tomasoli. Hi, how you doing? Are you in from Italy? Port Harcourt all the way from Nigeria. Dixon Onusobona, thank you so much for joining. Doing well. Yes, I am doing well. Yes, I sound nasal because I've been fighting a flu and cold for the last little while. I went to Texas that way and I came back that way, but God has been faithful. Like I'm feeling I'm gaining my strength back. Bumi Psalm 23. Yes, we do discuss other things besides crypto. That's what I'm talking about. How do you mean? I do. Like, why are you bringing? Like, why do you say that? Like, I'm wondering what your point is, Bumi Psalms, please. But I do talk a lot about crypto, and in the midst of talking about crypto, I weave in a lot. I use scriptures a lot. That's why some people don't like my channel. They complain that I'm always Bible, 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 and Jesus. Why can't I just talk crypto? I'm like, no. My journey into crypto was something that was basically the Lord brought me into it and spoke to me clearly. And in all of my conversations about it, so crypto is crashing. People are asking questions, okay, what do we do and all of that, and I have to address it. So that's why I put the title on there. But if there's anything else you want me to discuss, can you say it? And don't come off as if you are accusing me of something. All right, don't like say more. Don't just say, do we discuss other things besides crypto? Of course we do. Do you have anything you want to discuss? Just tell me what it is and I'll gladly talk about it. Thank you so much, Dixon. I appreciate that. Just buy on the dip. I think the whole market is getting ready to reset. Okay, so here's my take. I just want to say this to encourage people who are like, okay, I bought XRP at $2.50. I bought XLM, and everything I bought is down, down, down. The entire market is down. I need to look at the reality of what is happening with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is down, and because it's down, it also basically is pulling everything else with it. Bitcoin has its own, the doctrine of Bitcoin. Bitcoin still rules the market. If they manipulate it down, if they sell off, just do your own research. You'll see that there's a lot of selling going on. And of course, that pulls everything down. And XRP is taking a beating. I think that it's mostly manipulation. I will read something that I saw off of X today that really made sense to me. Here is somebody posting on X, and he says, hey, where is this one now? 1 second. He says something he says, every asset on earth is crashing at the exact same time. All right? That doesn't happen in a free market. It only happens under extreme manipulation. The Great Reset isn't a conspiracy theory. it's actually here. Do you see that? So I like that. That was from a guy called Bark Meta. He says every asset is collapsing, and it's not. It's not. It's intentional. This is not. It's coordinated. How can gold and silver crash? Like silver crashed from an all-time high, like it took 37% was shaved off just like that in one go. And you know how many people bought silver because of the rumors and excitable news coming out? Silver is going up, it's going up, it's precious metal, everybody needs it. And for weapons, for bombs, for this, for that, China, this and that. And Australia, people were lining up to buy silver and they bought at a high price, and some of them already have lost some money. But if you don't sell, you don't lose. But people trying to cash in and make quick profit, quick gains over a short period of time is where the issue is. So I just want to encourage all of you who may have invested in either cryptocurrencies, gold or silver, and you are concerned about what's going on. I would just like to encourage you to say, do not despair, do not give up. Don't get to a point where you're like, okay, man, I saw some people commenting, I'm just going to sell my whole bag and I'm done, I'm tired, I'm getting out. That's what the elite of this world, the wicked elite, not all of them, want you to do. Those who manipulate markets, they want you to sell and get out. I said something the other day on my live while I was at the airport in Calgary, and I said, please like the video. There's 40 of you in the room. I said that, when what do you do? They say, a person asked a question. Silver is manipulated, gold is manipulated, Bitcoin is manipulated, so stocks are manipulated. What do we invest in? Well, because in the entire world is a stage. There's manipulation going on ever since Adam and Eve left the garden. So what do we do? Well, we ride it down. We go to the bottom where when they're manipulating to the bottom. That's when you get in. You play the game just the way they play it. I remember one of our members on here said that you stack your pennies by their dollar. And I really, really like that analogy. When you stack your pennies by their dollar, you just wait. What can you do? If you're in the middle class, there is there's only so much you can do, right? So Johnny says selling back to a dying fiat is the worst thing you can do, especially at a loss. Exactly. You don't. There's no loss. It's paper loss, just like it's paper profit. A couple of months ago, about a year ago, we were all like, "Wow, look at XRP at $3.46." And that's very, very, that was very, very encouraging. But then from nowhere, boom, what do we see? Right? We saw it all crash to where it is today. So some people took profit, some people decided to sell half of their bag, and now they can go back in and basically multiply their bag. It's all different strokes, as they say, for different folks. Hey, Merzia, yes, indeed, we have to have an attitude. It's not fun. I didn't wake up this morning looking at my bags and feeling excited about it. No, but I know of a truth that the Lord has shown me what the future is. We have to build an economy that will travel alongside the beast system that is in the world, that is coming. That's why the Lord revealed to us what's about to happen so that we can invest. So if they're able to shake you out because you have little faith, then you would not be one of those people who will be able to be a Joseph in these end times. Somebody came on here earlier and asked, do we talk about crypto and other things? I'm talking crypto, but I'm also talking other things right now. I'm talking about the reality of what's happening. You are seeing them push a system into place. They're causing people to get to a point, the governments of the world. Look at people who live in Europe. They're getting you to a point where you basically begin to ask the government to come and help you. Please, government, come and have mercy on me. I'm dying here. I need help. That's what is happening in the world. The governments of the world, many of them have sinister ideas and people who are trying to push. Remember, there is a spirit that governs the world. The Bible talks about the devil being the prince of the power of the air, right? And so remember that Satan actually tried to deceive Jesus Christ. He said, if you will fall down and worship me, I will give you all of these kingdoms. I will give you everything. Just fall down, just bow down and worship me. Think about that. In some versions, it says, fall down and worship me. Take a fall, take a hit, take one for the team type of thing. So, I want us to remember that we are not doing this because we are prosperity preachers. I am not here because I'm a prosperity preacher who's just telling people, if you give $10, you'll get $100. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm preparing the body for those who would listen to me, and telling them, again, with my imperfections, I am flawed. I am not perfect. I'm a human being, but guess what? I have a perfect God. And he's showing us what is coming. Last night, my family sat down here and we read from the book of Daniel, chapter 7. And it was just beautiful to see the picture that was painted of the reality of the world that is coming. That Daniel saw 1,000 years ahead. Hallelujah. Thousands of years ahead. He saw it. He saw the Macedonian kingdom. All of those animals represented the mascots of empires that have now come and gone, and even empires of the future, including the United States of America. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, Nozuko Twani, how you doing? Good to see you on here. Man, I've missed you on my channel. How are you? And how is South Africa? Marco Agi, how are you? Thank you, Jesus. What a piece of rubbish. Okay, that's your opinion. It's not rubbish. Then Bitcoin is also rubbish because Bitcoin has dropped. If you bought Marco Agi, if you bought, I don't think that, I don't talk like that because I am in it by covenant. You see, so I can't accept your speech. Unfortunately, I can't talk like that. I'm in covenant here, right? So, if you bought Bitcoin, somebody told you to buy Bitcoin, you put 10,000 into Bitcoin when it was $100,000. Bitcoin has dropped now to what? 70,000. There's even talk of it going to what? To 69K, 65K, 60K. So if Bitcoin drops, everything drops. So if you're angry that your asset didn't do what you wanted it to do, I'm in the same boat as you. And I'm telling you, so it's your choice. You can choose to say it. You can choose to use your mouth to destroy your destiny by talking anyhow, or you can ask yourself, what do I do? What do you do right now? So for some of you, if you bought at 245, you can dollar cost average. Just $10 worth will bring down your cost of purchase. That's just the way to look at it, in my own opinion. Exactly. So see, I'm saying it. Bitcoin is at 65K. It's dragging the whole market down. XRP is not in a place to do its own thing until all of this, without the Clarity Act, without all of those things, it's not going to happen. So if you feel that it's a rubbish coin, sell your bags and get out of it. If it's giving you heart trouble and making you feel sick and angry and upset, get out of it. Don't do it. Again, some people bought it at 7 cents. So it all depends where you got in. And if you got in at a price, when I first got in, I bought, years ago, I bought XRP at $1. My first XRP was $1.06. But I had to go back and dollar cost average until I brought it down to about 40, 50 cents. And now, and there are people who have bought at 6 cents. They're not complaining, they're not crying, because at 150, they're already at a heavy, heavy profit. And they put a lot of money in it. When they knew what it was, some people put 25,000 to buy it at 6 cents. So they have like 200. How many units would that be? They have a lot of. I know a guy who bought it at. He bought 1,000,000 units at a very small amount. So there are people who have this thing, and yeah, I hope all is well with you. The devil is doing his best to decay. Yeah, we're in a spiritual battle. Yes, Adang, but you have the right attitude. You have the right attitude. So please, if you are going to come on here and just talk about how this is rubbish and all of that, I understand your frustration. I understand how you feel, but Job's wife kept saying to Job, curse God and die. Just say anything. When things are going rough and you just talk about how bad it is and all that. No, this is not this is probably your first rodeo. I've been here for a long time, and I've seen this up and down, up and down. People said XRP will never get to $1. It did. Let me just tell you what is going to happen. Again, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research. XRP will come back violently. Not just XRP, the entire crypto market that you are seeing right now is going to come back violently upwards. I'm just telling you. So if you are somebody who has seen the trend, I mean, why are people crying? Go and look at the graphs. Go and look at the charts. Excuse me, the all-time chart of Bitcoin. It's trending upwards, but there are major dips, major dips. And you don't see Michael Saylor crying, So those so have a job or drive an Uber, do whatever you can to keep moving. I'm talking about people who don't have a lot of money. I know it's tough. I don't wake up in the morning saying, woo hoo hoo, my XRPs are one. This morning I had a dream and I shared it with my wife. I said the market is going to go down further. Shailal, how you doing? God bless you. Yes, you know. So I said it's going to go down a little further. I've seen it. I saw the graph, the charts, and I saw that it was just trickling, and there was music playing like like it was a beat like made into music, like when you are in the hospital and you have that thing hooked up to somebody's hand, reading the heart rate. Yes. So I saw that the chart was like a heart rate reading machine, and it was going. It didn't dive. It didn't shoot up. Instead, it now stayed at a bottom level and it was going, yeah, EKG. Thank you. It was going, and there was music playing, like, mournful music. It wasn't joyful. It wasn't excited. It wasn't an excited or excitable music. That's what I woke up to this morning. I had a dream. And I believe that the Lord was showing me that the market will remain red in February. And that's fine with me because he's preparing me and others who would listen. So I'm just encouraging you. That's why I came on here. Friends, don't say things that you can't. Don't out of frustration just say anything. This crypto market is crazy. It's all rubbish. I'm selling all my bags right away. I'm done. I'm getting out. My only suggestion to you, not financial advice, is this: do your research, and if the fundamentals have not changed, I beg you in the name of Jesus Christ, hold your bags. This has happened 10 times before in the last 10 years. Do you remember that there was a bull run in 2021 and people were making money left, right, and center? And then the same crypto crashed. I was looking at the crypto today for Traveler. I was looking at their crypto, which is Ava. Ava had an all-time high of $6. Today is at 23 cents. Can you imagine somebody who might have bought it at $5, and now it's at 23 cents? Can you imagine that? So you see what has happened in the last little while. The history is basically being repeated or rhyming, and people are screaming and crying and like, oh, hey, listen, I get it. Again, as a word of encouragement to you, to strengthen you, you bought XRP at $3. You feel that you made a massive mistake. Look, you didn't know anything about it. People were talking about it. You didn't want to miss out, so you got in. So here's what you do: go and look for $20, money that you used to buy, whatever. Buy some XRP, buy on Zaman Wallet, or you need RLUSD for that. Buy on your favorite exchange. Throw it into your cold wallet. Don't leave it on the exchange. Throw it in the cold wallet and leave it there. All right. And that way you dollar cost average. You bought at a lower price. So you bring down your average price. Instead of an average price of $2.50 or $3, you are bringing it down. Put a little bit of money into it. That's just the way to go. If you don't have any money, you say, well, look, Andaza, I've run out of money. AH for truth. I don't know what to do. Here's what you do. In my own opinion, not financial advice. Please do your own research. Nothing I give here, I say here, is financial advice. I'm just sharing with you what I think would help in this and the scheme of things. Lock what you have away. That's what I would do. I wouldn't sell it at the price that it is today. I will hold on for dear life because none of the fundamentals for this asset has changed. You can't have the American government going pro crypto. You can't have the nations of the world looking to use crypto. You can't have BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and of course Saudi Arabia of recent times want to create their own blockchain. I believe they've created it and want their own currency, which will be crypto. And all of this interest, and you say, no, I'm not interested, I am getting out. My friend, you got into this by the grace of God. You were able to buy this and store it to this time. If you've waited for a year, you can wait too. If you waited for 2, you can wait an additional 6 months to 3 years. I'm going to say that this is one of those few times in history, I don't know any other time, so I'm just using few times to be safe, where ordinary people, middle class people, are ahead of the system. And so there has to be a battle, because you didn't come from a wealthy family, you didn't come from, you didn't come from any of those places, you are suddenly able to have your hands, you are able to get your hands on, one of the most valuable assets that will be known to humanity. I want to use the ebook as an example. If you were to write an ebook today, Adangbe, can I ask you a question? If you wrote an ebook today, on RJ, may I ask you a question? If you wrote an ebook today, an ebook, you can't touch it, you can't feel it, you can only see it. And Adangbe, you sent the ebook to a publisher and it was published. Let me ask you a question on RJ. If the ebook was selling for $2.99 and you were able to sell 100,000 copies in the first year, how much money would be made if you, let's say you sold it directly, not through a publisher? You are your publisher, you do everything, and somehow by grace you sold 100,000 copies. How much would you have gathered from your sale in gross? I want you to answer my question. It's an ebook. You don't print it. People just download it on their phones, iPads, readers, Kobo, whatever, and you sold 100,000 units at $2.99. You would have gathered a gross that you have never gathered before. I don't know your financial situation, but I'm just saying. You would have made a gross of $290,000. 290,000, 99,000 is $2.99 per book. Now you take all the expenses of the platform you are selling on. Most times it's not more than 3%, and the monthly fees. You would still be left with a lot of money. It's an ebook. You didn't print it. You don't put it in a box. And I'm telling you, imagine, I'm talking to you. Thank you very much, Adangbe. I like your speed. I'm on RJ, assuming, Adangbe, I'm focused on 2 of you as our examples in the class today. Assuming you were sending an email to someone who asked you, can you tell me how much it'll cost to put all your books in all the libraries across our state or country? And let's say there are 100,000 libraries, and they wanted 3 copies in each of it. How much would you have made? 100,000 libraries, 3 copies each is 300,000 copies downloaded to the library's vaults for ebooks. You would have made 300,000 multiplied by $2.99. Am I correct? 3 copies per 100 for 100,000 libraries. Yes. Can you see what I'm saying? This is what digital asset is. It's like an ebook. Guess what? In that transaction with the libraries, the head of the libraries, you sent an email. The day you released an email to the head of the libraries, and the email said, for each book, I will give you $2.99. Oh, let me give you a discount, $2.50, because you are buying in bulk. That email that you sent has a huge value to it, but it is an email. Until you print it, it's not physical. But you signed it e-signing. Friends, we are in the generation and the time of e-money. And the reason why e-money is important is because for believers, if we're not sensitive to it, I can tell you that 99.9% of the church aren't even aware of what is happening. I thank God for those pastors in Africa who are teaching their congregations what is coming. I thank God for those believers. It's not about making money. It's about being positioned, my friends, in the technology that is coming. Because with money, you cannot make the mistake the church made with computers. With money, you cannot make the mistake the church made with TVs and the power of movies. Oh, it's the devil's box. So we didn't preach on it for the longest time until somebody tried it and saw that it worked. Ooh, they could even pray for people and they got healed over TV without touching them. Oh, wow. They did realize that letter writing was not the only way. The church resisted using TVs. The church resisted using the TV stations. And they stayed and let the devil have it. The church cannot afford to make the mistake. That's why I say to people who say, well, you're all just talking about crypto. Don't you have anything else to talk about? Yes, we do. But we connect it because this is a major change. The church cannot make the same mistake it made with music. Oh no, we only have the harmonica. That's the only thing we can use. And the big organ, pipe organ, is the only thing we can use for God's music. We can't bring the music of the world into the church. No, we can't do that. The church cannot afford to make that mistake in this day and age, because we are the last frontier of digitization of any economy is money. The last frontier of digitization for this economy, for the world, for the globe, for the planet is what? Value. Once value is digitized, game over. This beast system can fully get into place. We cannot make the same mistake we made with music, my friends, because there are certain people who say, oh, that beat is not good for the church. Who told you that? Oh, that reggae is not, no, it's not a rock. No, it's not. No, every music is God's property. The devil only pollutes, and our job is to redeem it, take it over, and use it for his glory. See what I'm saying? Yeah, library copy. Some people are using their brain. Thank you. It was just a simple example, but I appreciate that. Awesome. Oh my God. It's nice to have these conversations, Adambe is thinking. Oh, Niger 2 says 299. We're looking at the gross, yes. So you see, I want you guys to imagine. My daughter was not interested in crypto. One day we were driving to the airport. She was going on a coaching trip. And then we talked and I said, hey, how about you look in crypto? She said, but Dad, I can't touch it. It's not tangible. And I said, all right. I said, you graduated from university, right? She said, yes. I said, well, you got a certificate? Yes. Did you ever use ebooks? She said, oh yes, Dad, I use ebooks. Wow. If you didn't return the ebooks after you borrowed them from the library, what happened? Friends, I've been in some seminary courses where I read ebooks borrowed from the library. On the date of return, there is a mechanism that you return the book to the library vault. Do you see how this makes sense? Ebooks, email, e-music, e-movies, digital mail is now digital money. The email of money. And that is why, and the email of value. They convert the value into, it's not mail, into a digitized format, and they put it on a blockchain. That's tokenization. And I've explained to you tokenization over and over again, and I can say it again. Imagine a plot of land, a couple acres of land, 500 acres, nothing on it. Then developers come and they build it. What do they call the people that do that? The IT people that develop. What do they call them? Developers. They write programs, create algorithms, cryptography, all of those things. They are all developers. What a developer does is to build systems, algorithmic systems, to help deliver products from one end to the other, to do things in the real world, to help the real world work and function better. So in real estate is one of the easy ways you can understand blockchain. So blockchain is like a super highway that's running through an area, and then you build houses around it. The entire land there is seeded by the highway. And so 500 acres, you build houses. It's no longer worth $1 million per acre. It's now worth what? It's now worth 500 million plus each of those homes that would be anywhere range from $250,000 to $500,000 to even $1 million, depending on the kind of neighborhood that the developers are trying to build. They put a stream in there, they put a man-made lake, they put walkways, they put benches, they put everything. Then there's a fire station, then there's an elementary school, then there's a library, there's this and that and that and the other. All right, all of those things. And there's a strip mall where you've got your McDonald's, and you got this and that and that. And because there's now so many homes in there, what you now discover is that the value now is rocketing in the billions. Tokenization is taking real world assets, putting it on blockchain, and the blockchain value will, of course, explode as well in like manner. So that's basically it. And I hope that you are encouraged by this. I want you to look at your bag as a bag that is pummeled by storms, pummeled by wind, right? But because it's built on a solid foundation, what is a solid foundation? The understanding that you have. Crypto King says crypto discount in real times. It's the understanding that you have that will keep you in the market. For those of you who follow me on Patreon, I would like to share with you on a private Patreon call how you can actually use your assets as a credit card. Let me give you an example. So you have $10,000 in a particular crypto asset. You take $3,000 off of it and you treat it as a credit card. You borrow against it. Now, the beautiful thing about the DeFi world in crypto is that you can borrow at $2 to $3 maximum in a DeFi setting. So you use it, you take it off of the platform into the real world, use it as if you were using a credit card. You can use it for groceries. You can use it for, basically, I'm talking about becoming your own bank. So you can be your own bank. Thank you, Wisdom. Join my channel if you like. I've left the membership here open to support me. You like what I do? You want to support me? Join the channel. And God will bless you as you do so. It's only $5 or something like that. So, Boamski, why do you say so? I want to know why you think so. Thank you, Neoma Traders. I thank you so much. Wisdom, thank you for becoming a new member. I appreciate you so much. God bless you. Please join and become a member of my channel. I appreciate you guys. As well, you can also join my Patreon. I have a plan on the Patreon that's $100 a month, and there's one that's $199 a month. With the $199, you can call me once a month, and we can review your portfolio. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just somebody who has some experience, and I share my experience so that people can also learn from it. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes, but I learn from those. Be nice to get back to the 40, 50 range. We're so blessed for so long. Yes. You know, I'm telling you, you have your bags, get ready to buy. I saw it. I saw the market drop further even today, and I'm praying that it doesn't. But if it does, take advantage. Those of you who have a little money to the side, buy some more assets. And those of you who said I'm done buying, well, just sit down and enjoy the ride, because the same way it's gone down is going to explode upwards again. I want you to look at the crypto charts since 2012. It's an upward trend. The new bottoms are nothing compared to the previous bottoms. The new bottoms are always higher than the previous bottoms, and that's what you need to know. So be encouraged and let's keep going. What assets can you buy now? Basically, I mean, like, I would put some money into a meme coin that I respect. Like, I'm going to get more WikiCat, and I'm also going to get Solana, and I'm also going to try to see I get some XRP. You can set XRP buy low limit buy orders for like a $1.20, and $1. I don't know what is it right now. I've not checked it. So, but set your low price, low buy limit orders for those drops that can happen, because there will also be some panic selling, and that's what the some of the elite who are hell bent on making sure that the poor stay poor and the middle class stayed eviscerated. They want you to sell. Yeah, because once it goes up, it's gone. Hey, P-Verity, how you doing? God bless you. So those are my. I mean, H bar is so cheap right now. Like, what are you doing? If you have any money, throw it into H bar. Let me tell you what some people are doing. They are taking their line of credit and they are buying crypto like if they've gone like a drunken sailor, because they know what is coming. In their heart of hearts, they know. I have somebody, an older gentleman, who's been talking to me. He's buying crypto right now for the first time in his life. I watched his stuff this morning. Yeah, so again, like I said, I saw that the market went lower. And this is February and it's happening. Yeah. I just told you what I'm doing. I'm not telling you You don't have to agree with me, but I'm telling you that that's what I will do. People always say it won't pump, then it pumps. So, you just have to, it depends on your situation, right? You want guarantees? I can't give you guarantees. Yes, it is risky, but I'm just telling you what people are doing. I've done it. But what kind of credit? Don't buy from a credit card that is 27%. That's crazy. That's killing yourself. But if you have a home equity line of credit that is sitting there at 3.5%, 4%, and you can buy some crypto, why not? It's all up to you. I wouldn't do it if I didn't have the confidence, but I have that confidence to be able to do that type of thing. So I've done it before, and I don't regret it because, yeah, it'll catch up, right? It'll catch up. There you go. That's what I'm saying. So it's the market is so bad right now that people are so yeah. Yeah, the market is so low right now. So let me know any questions for me. Please ask me any questions and I'll answer. The ones I can't answer, I will yeah. Just ask me any question. But like I said, I want you to be able to use your assets as a credit card. That's what I was kind of meditating with the Lord today, and I want to do something for the Patreon group. So if you're on Patreon, it's coming. It says buy the dip, yeah. So what was your reply, Bwanski? I didn't see that. I made some math, and if Bitcoin drops to 53, XRP will fall between 60 and 85. XLM 88 and 11. XDC 1 cent to 2 cents. Solana $43. Yes, I think you are right. I think you are right. Do you do technical analysis? Lots of people called it crash this past week. No, I don't do. I don't do any technical analysis. That's not what I do. Is your comments, Claudine? But check your email when you have the chance. Yeah. I may not be able to respond. I saw your email coming, but I've had a lot of stuff going on here, so I will respond. I just block off some time and hammer the emails through. So it's wise to let little buy low limit orders on server. I think so. Well, I mean, yeah, on a couple exchanges here and there, and just catch it as it goes down, and you should be fine. It's obvious. You can call it crash. It's easy to call it crash. With the technical analysis, particularly when Bitcoin is dropping. I don't see, it's not difficult to see. Bitcoin has dropped from, again, people just lash out at XRP, but Bitcoin is sitting it's at a low price itself. So I don't know why XRP takes the brunt. Is it because, BTC right now, I mean, 65,000. So what did you expect? P Verite is going to rocket. That's what I'm saying. There's going to be an immediate explosion upwards. You can't have it any other way. It's going to explode upwards. You know, it's going to go up. It'll come to a point where it gets to a bottom. It'll bottom out, and it'll just sail for the moon. It's not just XRP though. Remember, the Bitcoin is still the dictator of prices in the crypto market. Bitcoin is what tells you what's going to happen. If Bitcoin goes up, everything pumps. If Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down. Unbelievable, but that's the reality. So, yeah. Yes, beginning. It's going to come in waves. P Verite, you have to understand it's going to come in waves. Bitcoin controls the crypto market until after the Clarity Act, it'll take a couple of months. You begin to see some decoupling because institutions will now be able to go in unreservedly, not worried about any lawsuits, not worried about anything. They are now, the way has now been cleared because the market will be divided between the commodities and non-commodities. You will see SEC focus, the Securities and Exchange Commission in America, focus on its thing, and you will see the CFTC for commodities, focus on commodities, right? So that's one of the major things. The two major things that the Clarity Act does is to divide the market between these two regulatory bodies. They will make all of the rules as to how. So many in the next couple of years, 2 years, many cryptocurrencies will vanish because they will not have a place to stand. Regulation clears out the market. That's what is going to happen. Yes, I hope everyone is buying. Me too. Yeah. XRP there will be a spike, in my opinion. Why? Because Bitcoin will spike. Listen, I just said it. Bitcoin is what is controlling the market. Bitcoin falls, everything falls. Bitcoin rises, everything rises. The Bitcoin algorithm is how the whole market moves, tanks or goes upward. People are like, oh, so much has been wiped out of the crypto market. The same way so much will be built in the crypto market. I didn't enter into crypto to get out 6 months later. I've been in crypto and I wanted to be in crypto for a long time. It's a long haul for me. So if I were you, I would just dollar cost average. At 125 is such a very good price to enter. Yeah. Yeah. And when you hear the prophetic words, you pray. Hey, Vanilla Cookies, God bless you. When you hear the prophetic words, you pray. You ask the Lord to speak to you and show you what exactly you need to do. And then you move in that regard. Yeah. So the fundamentals have not changed. The companies that Ripple have purchased have also not changed, right? They have spent much more in the last 1 year buying up and having all of these subsidiaries and then applying to become a national bank, national charter bank. Basically, the very first national charter crypto bank in history. Think about that and what they're going to do. So you just have to follow this thing as it's manipulated down, and the sell-offs and all of that. Just go down, sit at the bottom with them, add your pennies to the dollar, put your little boat by the catamaran, and when they start to move, when the tide comes in, all boats rise. All boats rise. So we've got to huddle and just pray and thank God that we have the opportunity to know about the asset and all of that. People say, oh, I don't like losing money. Yes, I know it's true. The people who sold some of their bags at 340, I think they were fine. They were smart. But does that mean others are not smart? I wouldn't say so. That would be people have different goals, and if somebody bought a year in and it went all the way to $3, they bought at 150, went all the way to three. Uh, if it's not up to a year and they sold, it may not favor them tax wise regarding tax reporting, so they just have to hold it. Meanwhile, those who have held for 3 years, if they choose to sell and take some profit, it's fine. You know, if you don't sell, it's not a loss. It's when you sell that it becomes a realized loss. Then you have to deal with that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I said, this morning I woke up to see that a low market in a dream, and I said, Lord, okay, well, thank you for preparing me. Thank you for letting us know we will prepare, but I'm not selling XRP at this price. My bag is where it's at, and I mean, this is not a meme coin that has no utility. There are meme coins that will find utility, but what I'm saying is this is a utility coin. It has a purpose. It's going somewhere, and we know, those of us who are engaged know where it's going. So let's keep holding. Join the channel if you like. The join button is right there. Hit it and join. Let's get more members and more support. If you'd like to support my work, that's one way you can do that. I appreciate that from you guys. Thank you so much. And if you don't have a cold wallet, this is the time you should think of getting a cold wallet. Move all your stuff. Somebody was saying earlier that they don't know how to move their stuff from an exchange. I don't know who that is, but don't leave your stuff on the exchange. It's not wise. He is good. He shows us things. He reveals things to us that are to come. Yeah. Dollar cost average down. That's it. Yeah. I read something to you earlier. Somebody's post on X, who was talking about this, and he was, yeah, I'll read it again. Every asset on earth is crashing at the exact same time. That doesn't happen in a free market. It only happens under extreme manipulation. The Great Reset isn't a conspiracy theory. It is actually here. And I do agree with him. It's very, very eye-opening. All right. I start my new job on Monday. Thank the Lord. Oh, congratulations. So you didn't run out of money, right, Daniel? Yeah, dollar cost average. There's 52 of you here. Please give me some more likes. 35 likes to 52 in the room. And we're winding down, but it's been a good live talking to all of you. Thank you. I know I'm not on camera, but sometimes it's good. I think I'll be doing a lot of lives and not be on camera. How about that? It just gives us flexibility. We'll talk and just, so podcast style. Podcast style. How many of you like it? P Verite, your dreams are powerful. Are you a member of the channel? P Verite. Join the members. Become a member. Kalitzina, I'm waiting to see how low it goes, then I'll buy more. That's good. I like your enthusiasm, P Verite, that we'll see those prices. Yes, we're going to see that. I know. Ah, he says we like seeing you. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Egyptian, I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. I hope your family's good. Everything is okay with you guys out there. Okay. I think the Clarity Act will pass eventually. They will drag it here and there. But the banks are not finding it funny that they're going to lose money. They say that, again, they always say it's for our own good, but I don't know how it is for our own good when all you want to do is keep it to yourself. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. Tell me about it. I think it'll crash so more. Okay, my family is well. The banks have made their billions, exactly, and they want to continue. They don't want you to share in the profit, right? I would like to sign up for Patreon, but I have limited knowledge on crypto. I'm still qualified to do that. Yes, you can. When you sign up, you contact me. It depends. If you want me to teach you crypto, you have to sign up for the Eagle class. That is $199 a month. But tell me where you are. Like, who are you? What are you looking to put? Some people want to put 20,000 into crypto. I'm like, why are you putting 20,000? and you've not learned about it? Why are you putting 50,000 and you've not learned about it? Learn about the space. Don't just go, but my friend told me, and then you put a lot of money into it. Learn about it so you can go on. If you do on Patreon, I have the $97 a month. I just call it $100 a month and the 199 a month. There's other plans, 50, 60, but that won't get you my one-on-one opportunity. So if you want to learn everything that can help set you up properly, it'll be better that you take the higher plan, if you get what I mean. So I'm talking to Malgozat, Malgozata. Where are you? What part of the world are you in? Tell me. And then not from this world. According to, I believe so. I believe so. Do you remember? Yes, Egyptian. Then you took it. Yeah, time is over. Yeah, there's a big shift happening. It's a reset, but the reset will also favor people who have taken position because God showed them. Before Israel was removed out of their land to Babylon, the Lord had been speaking about it, right? So, and people took position. Those who took position were Jeremiah, the few who listened to him, but most did not, and they suffered for it. So, okay, all right. Oh man, I have a Polish couple in my church. Oh yeah, they're my good friends. They have a little baby, and a young couple. Yeah. So, but I'm glad that you're on here. And how's New Jersey? I gave an example of tokenization. Bergen County in New Jersey have tokenized. They are tokenizing over the next 5 years $270 billion worth of real world assets. Yeah. So yeah. Once you join the Patreon, you get a message from me that's, like greeting you, thanking you for joining. Send me a message in the chat and say, I am from, YouTube, and my name is such and such and such. My Patreon is AH for Truth. I'll post it right now so that those of you who want to check it out can. Yes. You said what? Great time to buy, especially for those that sold a logo for ammo. Yes. New Jersey is very cold. I live in Canada. Malgor Zadaksi. I live in Canada. It's cold here too. Let me put my Patreon on here for you guys so you can go there and just yeah. Okay. So here it is. Here's the link. Join the Patreon. Just click on it. Go there. Sign up. Sign up for the top tier if you want to learn crypto. I just had a session with somebody. I was able to look at their portfolio and all of that. So I'll recommend where to begin. That's one of my strengths is teaching people who are new about crypto, helping them. Hello, Sabi, how you doing? So for you to get for you to be able to have me one-on-one once a month, you have to sign up for the top tier, please. That's the only way it can work. Otherwise, I won't be able to give you that time. It's cheap, actually. I sold gold, but I won't sell silver for a while. I'm holding on silver for long term. I believe it will be worth a lot in a few years. So, friends, price of crypto is down. The battle between the banks and the platforms, where this is all that's going on right now. There is a lot of uncertainty, but uncertainty is part of the game. It is also part of what gives investors an opportunity, because when there's blood in the streets, you can buy. When there's blood in the streets, you can buy. So I encourage you all. Yeah, this is not a time to despair. Oh, it's $1, this $1. If you bought at $2.50 average price, there's no need to worry. Just buy at the price you are getting. It's a blessing in disguise. It's a blessing in disguise. Wisdom 3, thank you so much for being on here. Pastor David Ojua, God bless you. I sent you a message. Yes, thank you for I was not well for about a week. The devil came with his business, but the Lord raised me up. And I all the time I was traveling, I was just trusting the Lord for His strength. So I wake up in the morning and I run with the grace of the Lord. Yes. So well done, Pastor David Ojua. God bless you. Silver will get about $1,000 a piece. That's where it's going. Yeah, you know. Have you been holding gold for a long time? Excuse me. Yes, I am, man of God. Thank God. You could hear me coughing just now. Even my voice, people have been saying, "Oh, your voice is this," but it's just the grace of God. So, yes, the banks are in a very, they're not in a good position right now because, you know, they want to control everything, so, and it's not going to happen because the people have tasted what it is. If you are my Patreon, I plan something on Sunday evening. I will send the message out. Yes, thank you, Neoma Trades. I want to be able to share with you how you can use your current crypto as a credit card. You just take some of your assets and use it as a credit card. Why? Because instead of taking a credit card at 10%, you become your own bank by using the systems that are available in DeFi, and you can take $3,000 and recycle it. Recycle it. So you take it out of the DeFi into the real world and use it for whatever. I will do a demonstration where I will take money from inside of the DeFi and take it into Traveler, buy a ticket with crypto, or just do a rent a car for one day using my crypto without having to go into my other. So, but because I'm taking the money as a loan, it'll be at $2, 2.38%. Now, because I'm earning 6%, 7% is not an issue. You see what I'm saying? So you have 10,000 worth of crypto, you're earning 9% on it, or 7% on it, or 6%. Then you borrow 3,000 off of that, it becomes your line of credit. It's at 2.3%. All right? It's at 2.3%. And then, so if you borrowed 3,000 at 2.3% annual percentage rate, APR, you see how much that is? How much you have to pay? Meanwhile, on 10,000, you're earning 7 to 9%. So let's say it's 9%. It's $900 you earn for the whole year. But then you borrowed 3,000, and you're only paying with the fees on moving it out into the real world. You are going to pay 3%. So 3% on say 3,000 would be what? $90 that you would pay for the whole year. So you make 900, but you pay 90 for the privilege of taking a loan off of the asset you own. If you give your bank right now your asset, they like to borrow off of it, how much would they charge you and all of that? So you can use your crypto that is earning far higher than the bank will ever give you. This is why they're fighting. This is where the problem is. Amazing things are going to happen this year. Just make sure you are taking the right position. Amen. That's what I've been saying since I got on here this afternoon, that people should not give up their hope. They should not look at what is happening and allow that to phase them. February, I woke up this morning and the Lord showed me a chart, and I saw the chart creeping like on life support, saying that the crypto market, that's exactly how it's looking right now. But if you look at the history, so when I woke up, I said, "Oh Lord, thank you for that information." But it's preparing me so that I can prepare the people. I can come on here and give you encouragement and saying, "This is where it's at. Don't be discouraged. Rise up, be encouraged. Do you know, I read in the book of Ezra that the prophets prophesied, and as they prophesied, they helped the people. The people got up on the prophecy of the prophets, on their positivity from what God was telling them. They told the people, and the people rose up, and when they rose up, they began to build. And the Bible says, and the prophets were with them, helping them. That's the job of the prophetic gift. That in these times, that while people are in the valley, they hear from someone. You see what I'm saying? So they hear from someone, they're encouraged from someone. That's 800. No, are you trying to be funny or just being ridiculous? The only way the market really moves is not individuals. It's when you look at all those meme coins people release, and then 500 people will buy it, pumps and dumps. The real deal is institutional money in dark pools. That's what moves the market. Bogle Reed, thank you so much. Yeah. So yeah, it's a fire sale. Thank God. Exactly, it is a fire sale. But this year is going to be amazing. The way the cryptos will pump, people won't believe it. You will be exit liquidity for some of the institutions. They are buying low right now, but they still keep buying. Remember, they also have a cash flow position that has to be tenable. They don't have unlimited funds. They have a lot of money, but it's usually tied up in assets and contracts that they can't just break, right? So they have to work with the income that they have, just like you work with the income that you have. But a time will come where they have to buy it at a certain higher price, and they will have no option because they need it. It's needed for the ETFs. It's needed for the, yeah, to even hold on balance books, to look good. The banks can't compete with DeFi, but maybe they might pause all DeFi ability. But we see once Clarity Act comes out. Yeah, I don't know. See, there are anointed guys in this space. You know how sometimes people will be getting shut down on YouTube, and some channels will nothing will touch them. Okay, it's almost like they are untouchables. There are some crypto platforms, some DeFi platforms that are going to survive. You see, when the banks are fighting and fighting and fighting, and all of that, they already know that there are some that will pass. It just has to be. Don't forget that Trump was, in his 4 years out of the White House, they basically deplatformed him from social media and from banks. That's why he set up Truth Social. Truth Social was his way out. Then Elon came later on and bought X. Remember, he was banned on X, on Twitter. So now he knows the power of crypto. This is the Trump who said crypto is nonsense. Way back, it's just, well, he didn't use the word nonsense, but he didn't respect it. He said he's a pet rock. Jamie Dimon said it was pet rock. Larry Fink said whatever, whatever. When they were actually the ones who had been deceptive because they were already involved in research with crypto. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, yeah, Emmanuel King with me. My God, has Dallas long, long time. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much. So all of you on my Patreon, on Sunday, we're going to look at how you can instead of using the normal credit cards today, you can use the credit cards in the DeFi system. You can use your crypto to become your bank. That's what I want to share with you guys on a private call. So those of you who are interested, will just let me know. I'll announce it in Patreon. Just say you are interested, and then you can come on that one. It has to be just the few people who are paying members of my Patreon. So so you can learn this thing and do it yourselves. Ozido Frederick Mensah, how you doing? God bless you. Exactly. If you can't, they can't compete. The banks they know they're in deep waters, and so there's going to be a compromise. How do you kill it? Are you going to tell me that Marshall Hayner, Jed McCaleb, what's his name, Brad Garlinghouse, all these people who are either founders or CEO of Ripple, whatever you call them, that they're not established solidly? Are you telling me that Solana is just going to cower over and not give 6% on Soulflare? If you're on Soulflare today with Solana, you're getting 6%. Take 10,000, put it into Solana. Get money out of your retirement savings. This is your opportunity. Solana is going down to maybe $60, $70. Buy Solana, buy XRP, buy XLM, buy HBAR, buy IOTA, MIOTA. Buy XPR, 1 million XPR. You can add to your XPR bag now at less than is a penny, 0.002. Last time I checked this morning, I think now it's maybe 0.00, whatever, I don't know. So you can get 1 million tokens of XPR for $2,000. I don't know. What about, you said, like, Pastor, I don't have money. What of your home equity line of credit? You can use that because that's one of the most secure lines of credit you can ever have. It's not a wild card. And you just put it in. This year, I'm just setting you up, not financial advice. Do your own research. I'm trying to set you up for what's coming in the middle of this year. So my Maui Aloha, I don't know how you say that. Oh, Maui Aloha. Okay, ZBCN. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. Yeah, so but we don't really need to know how much you have, it's not necessary. But thank you for sharing that information. So yeah, any of them. You have Electronium, 1 million. You have this one, all of these ones with 2 3 zeros. You buy them with very little money. There are cryptos right now you can pay $600 and have 1 million units, and they are going to do well. So when they get to 50 cents, you have $500,000. Like, it's just opportunity. But listen, many people are not going to make it through the wealth transfer because our hearts are not right. Our hearts are not right. So our hearts have to be right and focused on the things of God. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Some of you are listening to me, you like my channel, so you're not believers. I'm just telling you that there's nothing that's as satisfactory in this world as knowing your creator. That's where it all begins. Yes, IOTA is good. Any of the ISO coins are sure bangers. Sure bankers. Yeah. IOTA is good. Any of the, yeah. In fact, I have been following you for a while. Your teaching have impacted me. I'll keep up buying till. It's coming. It's coming. Quant is big. Yes, Quant is excellent. Hey, Ezekiel, how you doing? How's your health, brother? I hope you're okay. I hope to see you in April. Guys, our next one-on-one session is in April. If you'd like to join us, I'm coming back to Texas. I'll be in Houston from April 9th. Is it 7th to 9th? Let me just confirm what day it is. April, just give me a second here. Those of you who'd like to join us, send me an email. I'll give you all the details. April 9 to 11, April 9 to 12. April 9 to 12. April 9 to 12, 2026. I'll be back in Houston with the VIP 9.0 one-on-one conference. Yes, may the Lord help us towards wealth for his purpose. I'm doing much better. Thank you. Amen. Amen. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my God. Letola Mokesi, how you doing? God bless you. Thank you for coming. Thanks for being on my live today. Yeah, this has been a good live so far. I was going to get up earlier, but I have some. I wanted to go eat. I haven't had anything to eat today. Ogao, good to hear you. Letola Mokesi. Letola, where are you now? Are you still in South Africa or you've moved to London? Will it wouldn't? Thank you for joining. How are you doing? God bless you. Join my membership on YouTube. Let's get 100 members. And then for those of you who are interested, join my Patreon. But for the Patreon, if you want to learn crypto, Join the Eagle class. That's where you learn crypto with me. Join the Eagle class. So you can get the basics, get a very good understanding. Start there. You'll be blessed you did. Don't don't put 20 grand into crypto when you don't really know it. You gotta learn it, you know. Oh, you're still in London. Okay, okay, okay. That's good. That's good. Oh, there's the other guy who's in South Africa. I was mistaking you. Oh my God. How can I mistake my dear Letola Mokesi? Letola, like, what's your on a grade of 1 to 10? I'm looking for people to join my the channel. I mean the Patreon. Those who need knowledge, crypto knowledge. You are just buying, but you really don't know what you're doing. If you are interested, or you just want to do a little bit of DeFi, decentralized finance. All right. On Sunday, I want to talk about using your crypto as a collateral for your credit card. You create your own credit card yourself. It's your credit card. You are the master of your credit card using existing DeFi platforms. This morning, I tried to buy an air ticket using my here and there. I haven't done one for a while, yeah, but I'll continue. I'm not giving up on that, but I'm trying to drive. I'm censored on YouTube, so like I have all this knowledge. Why do I have to just put it up in there? Let me give it to the people that really really want it on Patreon, and those who like for my time. Instead of doing the 1 hour coachings, I have an Eagle class platform on Patreon, and also a mentor level mentor coach, you know, so on Patreon. This way I'm able to give my time to it. If I have 20 people on there, that's good. You know, I do have more than 20, but some people are just like doing the $6 one, which just gets you my articles. If I write an article, everybody gets it. And then some things are free. Like if I do a live on YouTube, I'll send it there, post it there for free. Everybody can get in on that. So, but it's just, to appreciate and maximize the time. Hey, Top Ring, how you doing? God bless you. Good to see you. How's Germany, by the way? Willett Wooden, I see you. Welcome here. God bless you. Thank you for joining. I'll have something for membership, YouTube membership shortly. I'm not. I mean, it's not. I'm not. I don't do as many as I used to. But I'm like, if anybody wants to support me on YouTube, they should still join the members. Because here and there, I put up things there, right? So, but I'm really focusing on trying to build the Patreon. There is going to be an explosion. Look, people, the way it came down is the way it will go up. I'm not bothered one bit. You can hear my voice. Forget about the title there where I put that emoji that looks surprised. I'm so excited for the future. I'm telling you, I don't like that my XRP is at $1. Well, who wants that? Nobody. I don't know that anybody wants that. Thank you for all the likes. We're at 51 likes. I appreciate you all. Like, I mean, I don't know anybody that likes that. I don't know anybody that wants that, you know? But what do we do? What do we do? That's what I've been telling you guys since I came on today, more than an hour ago. What do we do? It's practical. Number one, review the fundamentals of the assets. Don't panic. And hold the fundamentals you had previously. Hold the ones you had previously and then review them again. Ripple has only continued to explode and grow in the last couple of years as a company. Number two, if the fundamentals haven't changed, look at regulations. It's still on Steam. They're going to pass the Clarity Act. It's a bottleneck. We're about to break free from the cage. And so there's this battle from the American Bankers Association and several other, banking bodies who can't see. It's normal. I mean, they can't, like, somebody's about to take your lunch away and, but it's not, it's inevitable, my friends. This is their last stand. The last stand is regulation. That's where they have all of their, what you call it, lobbyists in Washington. You can imagine how many lobbyists are landing, dining and whining and, making money just pressuring the senators. I'm praying for them. Those guys are under a lot of pressure. Willett, I'm sorry. That's just YouTube. I've been censored on YouTube for a while now. That's why I'm encouraging people to join my Patreon so we can have a different community. In fact, there's a $6 plan on the Patreon, but it doesn't get you much. It's just, it's $6, and you get public lives. You get articles that I write myself, and then, but for you to really, really get something, you have to be at the $50 and the other and the training. But when I'm live here, I say a lot. I give a lot out, right? So exactly, this person is blessed. Not from this world. 7558 understands what we're talking about. So yeah, my apologies. I don't know. Again, I'm apologizing. Not that I'm responsible. It's YouTube. So toggle it on and off. Maybe it'll change. I don't know what to do. I've tried everything. So they don't like me. All right, just let me put the let me put my Patreon on there once again. So it's right here. Let me just put it on. Thank you so much. Just go right on there and join today. And let's carry on. Once you join, please send me a message. But I would see it that you've come on, but send me a message. And we'll take it from there. To get anything like, yeah, for you to talk to me once a month on a regular basis, you need the $100 a month or the $199 a month. The $199 a month, I can review your portfolio. I do leadership mentoring. Instead of charging people $200 to sit with them for 1 hour here and there, no, just join my Patreon, and then you become a member of my smaller community, and I can help you with all of these kinds of things. The crypto has such a learning curve. I'm telling you, it's too much for some people. People my age are finding it difficult to navigate crypto, and I don't blame them. It's just crazy. Thank you, Willett. I appreciate you. I know we've spoken before. Thank you for all you do. And thank you for your support. You can keep your support here on YouTube as well. I appreciate it. But I'm not quitting YouTube, but I just put in more effort in Patreon, where I can have people who want one-on-one meetings with me. I just had one the other day. It was beautiful, and I was able to help them sort a problem they had. Some people have a problem; they can't move their crypto. Some move it and they can't find it. There's a lot of stuff, little mistakes, things like that. You have somebody holding your hands. So, and if you message with the $50, I will respond but I can't. The demonstrations are easier for the people paying on the higher cadre, because then I can spend time. I can invest the time. So. All right, my friends. Any other question before I go today? I think I've done more than 60 minutes today, but it's been a good conversation. Egyptian says it's good for me to put my face in the video every time, but I prefer, I like this podcast style. Cowie Man says the transition is here. These cryptos will start the rise summer 2026. Cowie Man, I don't know where you got this from, but you are blessed of the Most High. That is a 100% my personal assurance. I'm expecting a $33 XRP. I was expecting $27 to $33 last year. It didn't happen. So this year, if it doesn't happen, no problem. But I don't see how XRP doesn't get to $9, $6, $10. I don't see how it doesn't. Like, just pass the Clarity Act. Let's see what happens. So. Escalade, what are you saying? Yes, there's a lot of FUD. People don't want, I know people close to me, they won't talk. There's nothing I will say to them, they won't touch crypto. They're too scared of it. They're too scared of it. So Cowie Man, become a member of my channel. If you're not a member, consider being a member. Just click on the join button and join and become a member. Support me on this channel. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. I haven't talked about it in a while. So some people are like, oh, you know. All right. If you sign up today, I'll send you my ebook for free. Okay. If you sign up, I'll send you the ebook for free because you are new. Read the ebook. You can read it in 3 hours. Okay. And then you can set up a meeting with me as early as possible. You get the link, you set up a meeting, and then I'll start working with you. You will be successful. There's no doubt about it. I've succeeded in crypto, okay? But what it is you have to know where to invest, how to invest, what to buy, what not to buy, right? So, yes, thank you so much. All right. Okay. Well, God bless you, my friends. It's been amazing talking to all of you. You guys are so awesome. It was good to see Willett Wooden again. It was good to see Letola and Top Ring. Top Ring, man, are you on my Patreon or where are you? Are you still my member here or did you take off? Top Ring, are you still on here? Is Top Ring off here? I didn't see my live. I think what's his name is off now. Johnny Mara. My live didn't come on today. My OGs. And I haven't seen Tommy in a while. Yeah, I've got some people that I remember. You know, Sue. I've not seen Sue as well. So many good people. So many good people. Well, have a very wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.